Who hates Tyler from Wednesday? Well, you're not alone. That was one of the biggest on-screen betrayals we've seen in a while, but boy do we've got some news for you. Just wait till you hear these 2 juicy reasons to hate him even more. Tune into this video to find out why this character is boiling our blood. First up, Tyler was a two-faced loser. If you haven't seen Wednesday Season 1 yet, then what are you even doing? Because let us tell you, Tyler's betrayal is the juiciest plot twist yet. Who would have thought that the sweet and charming Tyler would turn out to be such a snake? At first, we all loved Tyler, and he had us all convinced that he was a perfect guy for Wednesday. But as the show progressed and we saw how he treated her, it became clear that he wasn't who he seemed to be. That speech he gave in the police station in episode 8 was just chilling. It revealed his true feelings for Wednesday and how he had played her throughout their relationship. It was like a cold bucket of water in the face. Even though Tyler and Wednesday's relationship wasn't the healthiest, they seemed to understand and accept each other. But it turns out that Tyler's resistance to his father was all a ruse to hide his true feelings. He pretended to care for Wednesday, but it was all just an act to throw us off the scent. It was a deception that even tricked Wednesday and led to Xavier's arrest. And let's talk about Xavier. Seeing Tyler's sweet exterior made Xavier look even more guilty because he faced Wednesday in ways that Tyler never did. It was a masterful reveal that left us all on the edge of our seats. Now let's talk about the gaslighting. This season was nothing short of a roller coaster ride. Tyler was playing Wednesday like a fiddle the entire 8 episodes, and we are all just sitting there watching it unfold. But let us tell you, he didn't just fool her. He had her convinced that she actually wanted to be in a relationship with him. Now, we all know that Wednesday is all about that solitude life, and she made it very clear that she loved being alone. But Tyler, he just couldn't take a hint. He just didn't understand that Wednesday didn't want to be with him. And then in episode 4, he had the audacity to say that she was sending him mixed signals. Like, come on! Wednesday never expressed her romantic interest in him, and she never implied it either. But oh no. Tyler wasn't satisfied with just being rejected. He had to gaslight her by saying she sent mixed signals and that she really wanted to be with him. And then he goes and takes it to the next level by tirelessly chasing her romantically. And boy, was it exhausting to watch. He just wouldn't take no for an answer. And then the ultimate betrayal. We all saw it coming, but it still hit us like a ton of bricks. It just goes to show how tenacious he was in completing his mission, fooling even the sharp-eyed Wednesday. And all this hate is well-deserved. The way Tyler treated Wednesday with her friends at Nevermore is just unforgivable. First off, tricking her into a relationship she didn't want is bad enough, but then to just go and stab all her friends in the back and cause Xavier to be falsely accused and imprisoned? That's just insane. But let's not forget that as Hyde, he murdered several people, including a student from Nevermore. We can't even. And let's talk about Laurel Gates' influence over him, if there was any. We don't know for sure, but it seems like his resentment for Nevermore was all his own, especially after learning what happened to his mother. But honestly, it doesn't excuse the things he did. But let's be real, the reveal that he was homicidal Hyde was one of the best parts of the show. Even though he had all those terrible motives and gaslighted Wednesday, we can't deny that he had some sort of admiration for intelligence. But let's be clear, his actions make it impossible to like him. We don't know about you, but we're counting down the days till season 2 comes out so we can see Wednesday and her friends get the revenge they deserve on Tyler. He needs to pay for what he did. But there's still no release date. Hallelujah, my friends. Can you believe it? After what felt like endless weeks of agony, Netflix finally dropped the bomb and announced that a second season of Wednesday is in the works. Like, seriously, it was nothing short of torture waiting for them to confirm it. But they did it in the most epic way. They put out this video of Jenna Ortega's Wednesday, and she's like, over the past few weeks, I've been hunted, haunted, and mimicked millions of times across the internet. It's been pure torture. Thank you. And then they play this remix of Bloody Mary by Lady Gaga, which is the one that all the TikTok Wednesday diehards use for their dance tributes. It was awesome. And then they announced that there's more suffering on the way and that season 2 of the worldwide phenomenon is coming. Yeah, we know. They didn't give us a date or any details, but who cares? We're getting a second season. The co-creator of the show, Miles Miller, said that it's been amazing to create a series that has connected with people all over the world. He's super excited to continue continue Wednesday's journey in Season 2. They can't wait to dive into another season and discover the strange and eerie world of Nevermore. I just hope Wednesday hasn't already emptied the pool because, she's already done the piranhas bit. But that's totally on brand for her, so they better watch out. But seriously, we're beyond excited for Season 2. We can't wait to see what they have in store for us. Our favorites are coming back. Alright, so it's official. We're getting a second season of Wednesday, and we know you're all wondering who's coming back, right? Let's face it. It's impossible to believe that Wednesday and her trusty sidekick Thing won't be back for more. So fingers crossed that Jenna Ortega and Victor are excited to get back to work. Now let's talk about a potential love interest for Wednesday in Season 2. We think it's safe to say that Xavier Thorpe, played by Percy Hines White, will definitely be back. He may have been rejected, but he's not neglected. With Tyler out of the picture, he might just have a chance with Wednesday, but who knows? Maybe she's into the twistedness now. But what about Tyler? We saw him being taken into custody, but something tells me that the throaty growl he let out at the end of Season 1 could lead to a comeback. If that's the case, we can expect Hunter to return to his Hyde persona in Season 2. As for the rest of the cast, we're guessing that we'll see Emma Myers as Enid Sinclair, Joy Sunday as Bianca Barclay, George Farmer as Ajax, Naomi as Yoko, Jamie as Sheriff Donovan, Louise Guzman as Gomez Adams, Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia Adams, Isaac as Pugsley, Fred as Uncle Fester, and possibly Christina Ricci's Ms. Thornhill. She didn't quite achieve her goals in Season 1 and might make a comeback. Gwendolyn Christie's Larissa Weems' fate is still a little unclear. Her death seemed a little rushed, so there's a possibility that she will return. But Riki Lindholm, Dr. Kinbot's fate is not so confusing. She was axed and gushed, so it's unlikely she'll return for Season 2. Also, the storyline will be interesting. We're all wondering what's gonna happen with all those loose strings that were left wobbling in the breeze, because even after Wednesday's knack for pain, she didn't seem too thrilled about discovering that her boyfriend was the monster terrorizing Nevermore. And as a double dose of betrayal, she was being held in check by Ms. Thornhill, a teacher favorite who turned out to be a butt-hurt normie with a vendetta against the outcast. So, what's gonna happen with Tyler? It's unlikely that he'll remain Ms. Thornhill's controlled pet, but we're fairly confident he escaped and even more certain he'll resurface in Wednesday's life. But whether he's a friend, lover, or foe remains to be seen. Hunter, the actor who plays Tyler, has his own theories about his character's fate. He told Digital Spy during an exclusive interview that he's confident his troubled Tyler had escaped the confines of the law. He said he believes Tyler escaped at the end. He was ecstatic when he saw that on the page of the script he was constantly rooting for him to be alive in the end. Hunter's remark about Tyler's Season 1 arc does shed some light on which version of Tyler, good or bad, we might see in Season 2. He said he believes he was being manipulated by Miss Thornhill. Then he had to go manipulate Wednesday to carry out their plan, which he thinks he did pretty good. So it's possible that if he's being misled, he might seek salvation if he can break free from Miss Thornhill's grip. But let's not forget about the other potential villains, the eerie presence of the Morning Songs, a cult-like group run by Bianca Siren's mom, who is skilled in enticing new members, was mentioned a few times in the show. Bianca's mother compelled her into joining them in order to bolster their persuasive case. The Morning Songs could easily be elevated to the main villain status in Wednesday Season 2, so keep an eye out for them. And let's not forget about the secret texter. Not long after Xavier gifts Wednesday a brand new phone, she starts receiving snarky, threatening text messages with stalkery photos of herself. Who could the sender be? That's unknown, but it's the type of danger that will set Wednesday's soul on fire and will surely help set the wheels of a Season 2 story in motion. So we've got a lot to look forward to in Season 2, and we can't wait to see how all these loose strings get tied up and where Wednesday's journey will take her next. That is all for today. Let us know how much you hate Tyler in the comments below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.